You say he's been golfing?
Yep.
Weird.
They were about to drag me in for 18 holes, and I was like, I have studying and stuff I have to do. I have finals next week.
You were engulfed.
Finals.
I was about to be engulfed, yeah.
Engulfed.
About to be the finals. But yeah, I think we're ready.
I am recording.
And one more music thing.
Oh shit.
Countryside ambience music.
You have music going?
Ambience.
Oh, I should probably
Yep.
turn it.
Alright. Here we go.
Whoa.
You might have to adjust that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's so like it's good.
Is it good?
It's good.
I think that's true.
Oops.
Bless you.
I mean
Alright. So, when we last left off in Titan's Fall, does anyone remember what we were all doing as?
Sleeping.
I'm not sleeping. Work through the night making those fucking arms, baby.
2 levels of exhaustion.
Yep, damn.
did you get wait, are you just building like the arms to then put around like the motherboard or whatever?
Yeah, I'm making the
Okay.
paste and stuff, and I'm also adding in my little bells and whistles to give him electro punch, fire punch.
Sock is sleeping. Like a dead
What?
man.
This is in House
Get to
Sugma Kappa then. So I got turned down, can't go back. It's so loud. The morning plinking of the rain that washes over the ceramic tiles of House Sugma Kappa stirs everyone but Ataru awake. Ataru, you hard at work in your forge, plinking away outside in the backyard, trying to wrap metal around an anvil head, rounding it, curving it for some semblance of arms, leaving enough give and enough space for that the whatever machinations that go inside will fit properly, allowing you to make on-the-fly adjustments for once it all comes together. As everyone rises in the morning, we'll go from bottom to top. Rev, as you stir from your sentient sentinel state, what is it that you are doing?
well. It's a great question today, actually. I think probably just tending to the garden as normal. Probably sees Taru outside and you know, says a friendly good morning, but just going about his usual duties. I would imagine there's a lot of work to do since we've been gone for 6 months. Probably a lot of dead plants and stuff that needs to be replanted, but maybe some stuff that survived just due to
There's
You
a
know.
few
natural state of things.
There's a few things that are overgrown, kind of busting out of their plant or potted plants. Some have fallen over and have grown thusly. But only a few things have died.
Okay. So yeah, just tending, trimming, and replanting what needs to be replanted then. That's probably a pretty long morning of work, so if there is a usual breakfast that we have, he's probably working through breakfast.
Hold.
I don't know who's cooking breakfast. Hold the door ain't cooking breakfast.
I was
Hold as
actually
you
gonna
awaken in
suggest
your
that.
armless, depressing state of life.
He actually gets up and he hears Ataru planking away. I don't. Is our door a turn knob?
Oh, I'm not up there. I'm in the basement.
Oh, you're in the basement. Okay, so
Yeah.
he'll go down to the basement.
My door is a trap door because remember I'm in the attic.
Oh yeah. So he goes down to the basement to check on how Ataru is doing. I assume you've been up all night, yes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've been here. Well, up, down. I've been down here. Yeah, working on. Yeah. Do you want to see the progress? I've made some progress. I see. Look here. It's actually really cool. So, all right. You see this component here? This has like a little little enchantment thing that'll like generate like zappy zaps or like the shot fire. It won't burn you because there's gonna be like a little like insulator here. Like I'm working on putting that in. But see these little like filaments right here, the different color? They're brass. These are gonna conduct that stuff really well, all the way up to the knuckles right here. Actually, Sock helped me come up with the idea for that one. Really got like a good efficiency of moving the stuff there. Yeah. So yeah. Also got some good articulation right here. See, look how bendy. You're gonna be able to grab stuff. Probably more bendy than an actual finger. I added like 4 more joints than normal.
As she shows you these, you find they are akin to gauntlets, if you will, with gauntlets with stable brace.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Excuse me, Kenji?
They are.
Can't
They're coming along really well, but important question: have you slept at all?
What? Oh no, I didn't need to sleep. No. I'm more gas. I'm getting it done. Okay.
He gently kicks you on the back of the leg. Go to sleep.
Why? No, I'm fine.
He gets behind you, starts pushing you. Go to sleep.
No. Wait. Let me go. No, I don't want to go sleep. No.
No. Sleep.
No.
A nap, at least.
No.
I understand the determination, but the more sleep deprived you get, the more chances of mistakes, yes? And we have a couple days to get this finished.
I don't want. No, please.
They wouldn't be ready for 2 to 3 days.
Look, if I stop focusing on this, I'm gonna fall asleep. I don't want to fall asleep. I don't want to go back to sleep. Look, okay. I'm afraid that this is just another dream, and that when I wake up, I'm gonna be back into that fucking place. Okay? I don't. No.
Promise. This isn't a dream.
You said that.
I understand. I said that?
So, okay, on the off chance that you are real, while I was in there, I may or may not have hallucinated a few of you. I'm gonna be honest, because of how late it was, Sock probably didn't actually help me with this, and I probably just imagined that. But look, I was in there for a long time.
So you've been hallucinating now.
Possibly.
Go to sleep.
Mm.
For me, at least.
Hey.
You know, I kind of need help around here, and I can't really have help when one of y'all is asleep, or when one of y'all is sleep deprived, and falling asleep when it's important.
All right, but I swear to God, I'm going to strangle hallucination you if I wake up back in that fucking beach.
Honestly, full agreed. Now, so like, just nudges you along with his leg again. Go to sleep.
Okay. Do you mind?
I do really appreciate the work, though.
Do you mind staying with me?
Oh, yes. You want me to stay outside the door, or are you sleeping down here?
Yeah, I can just like nap on the couch.
Yes, I was gonna hang out in the kitchen anyways.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Sock. As you awaken in your room, what are you doing this morning?
He's going to stretch, crack a bunch of joints,
Woo!
and then he's probably gonna head downstairs and start making a huge pot of coffee. And he's gonna like have a moment where he's like, Hole doesn't have any arms. Someone is gonna have to make breakfast. And he's pretty much gonna like attempt to make breakfast, which is like not great because he only knows how to make like really boring like basic food like oatmeal or whatever. until Hold and Ataru come up, and then he's like, "Thank goodness you're here. Can I?" And he's like, the oatmeal's like everywhere. Oops.
I can tell
If
you
you
what
can
to
just
do.
like
but
talk me through it, then
Oh yes.
there's like all the chairs like around the table are like pulled away so that he can like walk along the counter in his short form.
But we have to keep it somewhat quiet. Ataru's been up all night, so she's gonna go to sleep. Ain't that right? Yes. We'll be right here. Don't worry.
Wait,
I will
Ataru.
strangle you if I have to deal with the hallucinations again. Okay?
And I said that it's
Hallucination.
okay. Don't worry about it.
Ataru.
Okay, first, go into the fridge, grab the eggs and the bacon. They're on the bottom shelf.
Oh, I already have the eggs. I didn't.
Oh,
Is this new bacon? How old is this bacon?
and he just walks you through how to make like a basic breakfast,
Wait,
like
how
crack
long is
eggs,
that?
cook
Those are
them.
probably rotten, right?
Is it like that one pottery montage?
Oh wait, yeah,
I
all
think
the
all of
eggs
our
and stuff like
food,
that now.
Probably all of our food is.
They like open the fridge and like, ugh!
We should.
Oh yeah,
That.
Let's, is oatmeal fine with everyone? Oatmeal and
yeah.
coffee?
We're gonna have to go shopping today. I forgot we've been gone for a while.
That'll be fine.
If Ataru is gonna sleep on the couch, that's where Cecil's currently sleeping.
Oh wait! Oh shit!
Oh,
I guess he doesn't have a
actually,
room yet. Huh?
After losing her focus on the
I
thing,
thought
she's
Cecil slept
crashing
in
hard, so she's
Dock's
gonna
room.
collapse on top of him.
Oh!
Why is the couch so uncomfy?
Oh, you're heavier than you look, darling. And
Oh.
he shuffles you
hi.
off as he gets up.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No,
Yeah,
you're
I
fine.
really.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Do you want some coffee?
Mm.
It's just black.
Ooh. Yes,
I
please.
don't even think we have sugar.
Maybe. I don't remember where it is. Usually you're the one who deals with the coffee.
Well, I just drink black coffee, so I never really looked for.
I keep sugar around here somewhere. Try above the cabinet to the left.
Gets up on the counter. This?
Is it in like a purple jar?
Yes. I would call this
Yeah,
more of a
that's it.
plum.
It's
But yes.
enough.
Taking the stage on karaoke night takes confidence.
Sets it down.
It's hard to feel confident when you apply for
Pours himself a cup.
I'm a confidence
Do you,
now.
Hold, do you want me
No,
to?
no. I'm all good. I don't need any coffee, but when the oatmeal's ready, yes, I would appreciate some assistance.
Sure, yeah. Here, and he puts the chairs back, and then just kind of
Alright, Vax gonna join.
they all convene.
Ooh, I can check my bags, see if I got anything.
Ah,
Are any of y'all vegetarian and or vegan?
not that I'm aware of. I know the only one who doesn't particularly eat solid foods is Rev. We make herbal teas for him. Ah, speaking of which, these are in
Rev is standing outside, and through an open window, you hear him say, "I would really like a steak." Just
you actually want meat?
I do. I want meat. I just can't eat it.
I have an idea. Make you meat juice.
What you just like say bacon grease?
We could do that. We just have to go to the store and get meat. All of it kind of
All of it's bad.
dropped in.
Not quite yield a lot of bacon grease, yes. Oh, question for the DM.
Mm-hmm.
Can my time tending to the garden now count as like me practicing druid craft?
Towards what end? Like what practicing druid craft, and what would be the final goal to like a level
The
in
final
druid?
goal would be like that he knows all of the things that he can do with it. Because for now, all he knew was that like he could make a flower bloom.
Okay. I mean, mechanically, you can use
Yeah, it just
druid craft.
didn't like for him to have that and then just like automatically know everything about it. It felt like a little awkward, so I just wanted to like kind of justify it in story as like while he's tending the garden and stuff like that, he notices different things about
Practice it.
nature and like learns it a bit better.
I mean,
I can make small weather things happen to help with these flowers grow.
You have a natural inclination and attachment to nature. Like, druid craft on its own is kind of very simplistic in a sense. I would in my mind I was like, that's probably the most beginning inkling of druid craft that one could receive. I didn't know if you wanted to go further with that, or
I guess we'll see down the road. I just wanted to kind of, like we talk about like prestidigitation for wizards and stuff like that, and it like describes all these different effects, like a shower of sparks or different things like that. And I'm like, that if you were like going to like wizard school, someone would have to tell you like you
that's
can
the
do
first
this
thing
and
that you
this with your
have.
basic magics,
Okay.
So I feel like him like kind of discovering what he can do with it would be part of his like morning routine.
Okay.
Wizard
I
Grant.
would say among the garden.
So I did tell
You're so rotund. I
In
love
the
you.
summertime.
we're gonna have a memorial or some kind of celebration of Milo's life. Do we want to invite anyone else other than
Of course, I assume Tiffany.
and if so, we should probably send out some kind of
Tiffany's didn't seem like she really cared, if I remember correctly.
Aren't you supposed to be asleep?
Fine.
You have been up all night. Who knows how long? Wait,
Actually, I've been up since we got out of the portal. So 2 days.
go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, speaking of which, we should maybe check the mail.
Oh, I have a letter I want to read first. I'm gonna go sleep after. Okay, but I didn't read the letter.
Fine.
What?
I got a letter from my parents.
Oh.
Oh.
What's that? It's a letter from our friends.
My goodness, I just found the spookiest version of Speckle's theme.
I go get the mail.
Is that Mubbers running?
We haven't.
Hey, let me
Oh,
know
Pontus-
if they got any newspapers in there. I want to read.
I think we can do the song without getting copyright stricken.
Song.
Here's the mail that never fails.
I would
I'll
not.
just-
I would not. Hey! I'm saying it.
Wait, has it
I-
been like 20 years or so since that? Isn't that public domain now?
No.
I don't think so.
No, because I think Blue's Clues
It's
is an
telling me I
ongoing
can
IP.
put
It's
Ooh,
still,
my next
yeah, it's
Sherlock
still
Holmes.
ongoing and it's still
Yeah.
serialized.
They still use the
Really?
same.
Wait,
They still
really?
use the same songs. Yeah, it's still going. They're like on.
Yeah, it's a girl now too.
Yeah, it's a girl
Huh.
now. It's Girl Blue, and
Blue was always a
There's
girl.
always a girl.
Blue's always been a girl. Sorry, but they have a
Pass me with that
the.
shit.
I forgot the actual original.
Not knowing your Blues Clues lore.
I have not
Magenta
watched
was a
Blue's
boy.
in so long.
What was
I don't think I've
Periwinkle?
ever
Periwinkle
watched
or a
Blue's
boy?
Clues.
The green one,
Ain't missing
periwinkle.
Oh,
much.
the periwinkle one.
The green one, you mean?
Oh, the
Periwinkle
one that's
one.
colored like periwinkle.
Um,
I was more of a Bob the Builder kind of kid.
I was more of JoJo's Circus.
if
See which
if I
one?
notice that
Oh,
the
the
Kenku
cat?
bot has been playing
Male
copyrighted music, I've
kitten.
just been muting it. BT
Fair.
bots.
Rude.
Oh yeah, there's the green dog with the underbite.
Yeah, but there was a periwinkle cat called Periwinkle as well.
There is several.
Yeah, no,
I didn't
periwinkle's a
realize there were
guy.
several dogs.
Periwinkle's a dude. Heck yeah. Okay.
There's magenta, there's
My dude,
blue, and then there's the green dog, which is like the awkward third wheel.
Wait, Atari, did you read the
Awkward
letter yet? Or
No, I
The dog played by
haven't.
Willem Dafoe.
well,
I kind of kept it because I'm somewhat nervous, and also it's the first time I've heard from them since I left, so I kind of want to like savor it in a way. Because once I read it, then that's all I have from them for probably a while. So I just
I
kind of
see.
been letting it simmer. But I think I should read it in case this is all another dream and I'm just hallucinating again.
I
So,
assure you, you're not dreaming.
you said that the last 3 times.
Oh, well,
She really needs to sleep, but go ahead and read it.
Okay.
Ears are wide open.
Oh, she's not reading it out loud. She's just gonna read it.
Oh,
Fair.
I was just in character leading into the thing that I didn't
Oh.
do last session.
yeah.
Dearest Ataru, our loving daughter, thank you for such a beautiful gift of finely crafted Tonto. Although the blacksmith craft is unbecoming of a lady, your father appreciated it nonetheless. So much so that during the ritualistic suicide that he performed.
No!
I'm kidding you.
That's good.
Oh my god.
As soon as I came up with the idea, and I was like, please, no.
Your father wears it at his side in replacement of even the wakizashi that the legendary orcsmith Morimoto had made, which is a high praise. The second he received it, he even cast it his own aside Like rubbish, he said, and put yours on instead. However, in darker news, it seems as if things back home are at an unrest. Word is being spread like wildfire, a conflagration of rumors in Clan Shoetsu. It appears that Clan Sabetsu has lost their prized relic. And in doing so, many a clan, and perhaps even that of our own, are gearing up to remove them from the ninth. By force, that is. Bloodshed shall soon be upon our island shores once again. And we fear that you would be targeted. However, no one but the head guard of the Sabetsu clan, Yamadoro, knows of your whereabouts and promised to keep you safe. That is all that we can inquire about, as we are remiss to ask where you might be. However, in darker dealings, your name has been brought up. We only wish for your safety and the freedom to pursue all your endeavors, be they blacksmith or otherwise, but it soothes my heart knowing that I and your father have a way to reach you in correspondence. Yours truly, Mommy and Daddy.
Aw.
She'll hold up the letter. She'll kind of hold it a bit close before putting it away. It's more stuff to deal with when I wake up.
Why settle for one when you can get
What did you expect?
What else came in the mail?
stories on Hulu and new action on ESPN Plus.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what's with the commercial?
Ad?
It's because the thing's so long that, but it doesn't show that there's any ads, so it just sneaks those bitches in.
The worst.
Okay. He's so rounded and he's got.
It looks like he's got a Pope hat on.
He does have a Pope hat on, and a collar.
You asked for the Pope hat.
And Pope hat was received.
Who has a Pope hat?
Mubbers.
I'm drawing
Nice.
the chibis I wanted to draw for
Oh, cool.
the campaign.
Yeah. Big fan of Chibis.
Can he have a little neck fluff?
You ask me this after I've done the line art, sir.
Never mind. Don't give me.
If you wanted just specifics, you should have
No
asked
edits.
before.
Madam, first of all, I am busy conducting the work. I have 7 screens open. It's not my fault you work so fast and so diligent.
He is busy being God.
I am busy creating. Who is God?
Creator.
My
He is the
drawing should be
creator.
good enough for a king, let alone the likes of you.
It should be good enough for God.
Where were we?
What else was in the
Yeah.
mail?
No, you don't have to restart him. Please don't tell me you're restarting him. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it, Lindsay. I like the first one.
You just had to
Roll.
say something, Kappa.
Wait, what else came in the mail?
I just put in all my mubber's reactions.
Blubbers.
Don't do it, Lindsay. I'm sorry.
Keep doing D&D. I'm here for the D&D.
No, you've distracted me. All right.
I'll stop streaming.
But
So,
what else came in the mail besides newspapers?
shit, son. Let me get there.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I was curious about what came in the mail.
You know,
Well,
since
since you asked, Sean,
Wow.
Rev, as you look out and see the mailbox is stuffed with 6 months worth of mail. Some of it soggy from the rain, others overflowing, stuffed to the brim with mail. As you look out through the front window.
I've already gone and gotten the mail, though. Got it so long ago.
Yes, and.
It's not enough. There's more mail.
There's a lot of mail out here.
Multiple trips of mail.
He's just going back and forth, bringing in armfuls of mail and just tossing it on the table.
Okay. Amongst them, coupons, booklets, advertisements.
Coupon.
The ratio of them is about 20% advertisements, 10% kind of heads up from Mezel to Milo about jobs.
Oof.
70%
Triple oof.
are anonymous.
Oh god.
My love
Written
letters.
with only one word: sock on the outside.
What?
Oh.
And 50% concentrated power will.
I open one.
As you go to open, you find they are crudely written, the ink smeared. And as you read, almost to your perturbed state, they are talking almost like that of an admirer. The first one readeth, "Hello. You do not know me. I have seen you in passing and would like to thank you for inspiring me." And that's it. As you go and read through them, most of them are but a few sentences. Reading, you can assume that the ones that are in better shape are the oldest, as they were stuffed into the mailbox. But as they continue on and they become more soggy and soaked from the various rain of the morning, a few more sentences are added, and you begin to see a narrative as it says, "Hello again. You do not know me, but I have learned that your name is Sock, and that you are an adventurer. I have not seen you in quite some time. I hope you are not dead."
I hope you're not there.
As they continue further on, they start branching out into a little bit more about themselves. Hello again. I just want to say you inspire me deeply. I hope that you are still alive. I have made a good many things, and maybe someday I would like to show them to you. I would like to, but only as, and these heavier lines are written, only as an adventurer to a creator, to see if they are useful. Next letter. Only As an adventurer, if you're too busy, understandable. And as they get more and more, the lines and writing are getting sloppy. Hello again. It has been much longer of some time. I sure hope you are not dead. But if you are, regardless, you have inspired me to make better things so that other adventurers do not die.
Oh.
And you continue to mull through them over and over as you open about 45 letters.
God.
About 45 letters in, they start being a little bit more frantic. Just, where have you gone?
Oh,
I spoke with Mezzo. It's been about 6 months since I had seen you. Regardless, I would like to say you are a big inspiration for me, but I will name this next creation after you, an inspiration to maybe save an adventurer from falling to the same fate you have.
oh,
And they continue on about
Oh
naming
my.
each letter is like
The invention
naming
called
things
the sun?
about you.
oh dear, sure, Zod. Looks like somebody's popular.
I don't know who this
And
is.
after about
They don't sign
68
anything.
letters, eventually the last one says, I just want to thank you for allowing me a way to vent. I wish you peace in the afterlife.
Oh no.
And it just has a big symbol in goblin at the bottom.
Does does anyone know what this is? And he holds up. He points to the symbol, but he kind of like covers up the rest. He's like not reading all these out loud. Just some of them like I don't know who this is.
Rev says, "This is a letter."
No, this symbol right here.
May I take a gander?
This is a symbol.
Sure.
Cecil will read it. I think he speaks Goblin. Wait.
Oh, it's the goblin, okay.
Where the heck is my character? Where the hell is this goddamn thing?
Under Sugma Kappa.
Oh, Sugma Shrek.
Close my door real quick.
Rev's height and weight are based on a goblin. Does he know what it says?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, Cecil can read Goblin.
It is a name.
You have a name!
Speckle Goodmakes.
Yeah, this
I knew it.
It says Speckle Good makes. I guess that's as close as it can
Speckle?
get in the common tongue.
Wasn't that the other person working at the armory?
Well, why would you think that?
Wasn't their name Speckles?
I don't think we learned her name.
Didn't the master Smith
Mm-mm.
yell it? Oh, I thought he did. I'm sorry.
No.
Then take away what I said.
Yeah.
Speckles- I haven't heard of
Speckle
Speckles before.
Good makes. What? I'm not really sure how to.
Can you think of anyone you might have inspired recently?
I can't think of anyone who would be inspired by me. Also, I've been gone for. I literally just got here, and then we went off for like 6 months.
So it's a pretty narrow list.
And I guess Speckle thinks I'm dead now.
Did they provide like any clues on what they do? Because I'm not sure which ones you read out loud, so I'm taking it as if like you read like the first
They
couple.
seem to be a kind of creator. Like they make things for adventurers. They wanted to name some stuff after me. Also, they think I'm dead now, which is kind of sad.
Well, considering we've been gone for 6 months, not surprised.
Well, how many inventors have you left a lasting impression on?
I don't know. Like I literally, I've hardly interacted in this town. Like I went and bought some silver chains. Oh, I bought some chains and I went to
but
the
you went
potion
around-
shop.
You went around with me the last time we did that, though.
They do seem to know Mezel though, so maybe I can find out. At least just to let them know that I'm dead. I mean, that would be awful.
Well,
Yes, it's a good idea. A
I-
common connection.
I have no idea.
Like, hey, where's the speckle person? I want to say hi. I'm not dead, and maybe me. Maybe you get up. Maybe you make friends.
Ataru, you're not even making sense anymore because of how tired you are.
What? How does make friend not make sense?
Oh, you're mumbling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm
I
gonna
guess
collect all the
would be-
letters.
Would be the first person to ask, considering they work. From the sound of it, they work for the adventurers. I guess the Adventurers Guild would be a first place to start, but I honestly have no clue.
But yeah, I mean, I guess I'll ask around. It is a bit weird, I suppose.
Do you have an admirer?
Anyway, I'll be back. I'm gonna put these upstairs. He goes.
Okay. What is everyone else doing?
Hold the door staying. Hold the door staying with Ataru, as he promised.
I was
you
just talking
wake
to
up.
Cecil and being like, hey, so our friend Sock has like a girlfriend or a boyfriend?
Seems like it. He's not a bard, right? That something about inspiring.
Who? Stalk? Guess
He's more
that's
of
what
a
describes
ladies'
as
man.
barbarian.
More like a what?
Like a ladies' man?
Oh, that's what he seems like.
Probably more of a
they,
barbarian.
they always like the bad boys.
True.
Stalk can get a little angry sometimes. It does get a little terrifying.
Well, little tree man. You know grass?
You know, grass.
Yes.
What was that?
I said I have heard of it, yes.
Would you like to accompany me? And
To
well, I bought some land.
grass?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta check out this land that I bought. I didn't even go look at the little shit. So I'd like someone with an expert knowledge of grass to come with me.
I have a great many knowledge of like land and stuff like this. Yes, it's more than just grass.
Well, I'm mostly
But
worried about the
I do have
grass.
a knowledge of grass. Yes.
Yeah. I have this endeavor I'd like to go through with, but it's gonna take some time to build up. Could you go chase down your gnome friend? I think he might be a help too.
Oh, I think he said he would be done back in a minute.
Oh. Should we wait?
Yes, we could just stand here tapping our toes. Twiddling our thumbs.
Do you have toes?
Mm,
You look like you do.
I can.
He's like staring at. You can.
You see, woody, broken, almost like roots, like rounded elephant stumps I don't know how to
Like group
best describe
feet?
it. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it
they're like-
comes
they're like-
down
like
and
the
it's
bottom,
like,
like it's the
trunks.
bottom of like a small trunk. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of
But
how I
can- but
imagine it.
I kind of formed them forward to make them look more toe-like.
yeah, like this.
Oh,
I see. I like the
Okay.
idea of it looking like the bottom of a tree with like the extended roots, but it's just like flat. It cuts off there.
so like
So like the little
the
roots
tree ends
kind of look
from
like
Lord of
it's
the
all like
Rings,
splayed out.
like the tree ends from Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's how I imagined it. But wait, what'd you say, Sean? You made it to where you have toes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you formed your
Upon-
foot.
upon
and
our
you're
chest.
shaking the foot.
Is it like
Would
human
feet fix?
toes?
Would feet fix?
Well, like upon request, they kind of, you know, it normally kind of sprawls out in all directions, the kind of root-like bits of it and whatnot. And most of them retract into his like foot, if you would call it that, and then some come out of the front. And so now he has
Okay.
toes-ish.
Cecil slaps his knee. Stu! I'll be damned.
Boy, I got
It's a-
toes! Ugh.
Nice parlor trick.
Asaka isn't gone for long. He just kind of like runs up and puts the letters
Okay.
in his stuff and then comes back down. A little bit red.
He's like, you walk downstairs and see Cecil going nuts at Rev's feet. I've never
well-
seen anything like this before in my life.
Stream has no idea how good it is.
Yes, bask in my glory.
Stream.
Yeah, I gotta say, you're an expert.
They are beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Stock, you're back.
See that
Hello.
that seems like why you got so many girls liking you.
I really don't.
Well, keep denying the proof
I
is in the
don't.
pudding,
Literally,
darling.
I don't. Listen, no.
Uh-huh.
Well, anyway, we need to get some food.
Look, do not need to be embarrassed about being good with the ladies. This is a
I'm not
positive.
good with ladies.
Or men? Are you good with men?
No, it's just I don't it's whatever. It's fine.
Cecil elbows Rev, and he's like, "That's my expertise."
Oh, okay.
It's just something that I haven't really thought about in a while, given my set of unfortunate circumstances. It's I'm a little. Honestly, I did not think that anyone even here actually quite knows who I am yet. I've really just got here, so.
Well,
Yeah.
sometimes strangers can make lasting impressions, you know? This seems to be the case with you and this speckled fellow.
Speckled good makes.
Speckled fellow, yes?
Well, maybe I can make another friend. I guess that's friends are nice.
Always good to have. So Cecil, maybe the three of us could go to the Adventurers Guild first to inquire about this speckled person before going on our field trip.
Oh, I mean, I can do that. I could do that whenever. I think we need to restock the pantry, and also I do need to purchase a calendar.
Well, if y'all want, we can go check my land, and me being the owner, I don't mind y'all hunting. I gotta know what the game looks like out there anyway. Y'all could.
So, you will also note that this is going to come in your own foreknowledge, but in order to make a ranch, you will need a fence of some kind.
Mm-hmm.
You should write this down.
Oh shit.
You should write this down as these are going to be
See
your
where your money's
spending
going.
goals now.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Let me see.
you're gonna need a good amount of stuff.
Okay.
You're gonna need fence, wood, or stone. You will need some kind of living quarters, an outhouse, roof, stable. Oh, that's stable. The stable. What did you?
I'm listening.
Hold on.
Don't forget the. Don't
Just
forget we need
received the
the.
text.
We need the hole for wolf dick.
Oh.
The wolf
You will
says-
need.
Wolf dick.
You will need to find a well, and make a well.
Foundation.
That comes with the living quarters. Living quarters.
What make well foundation? It's good cause.
Yes. You'll need a well or some kind of watering hole. But those are going to be the main things that you'll need in order to house and ranch capybaras. Fence to keep them in, living quarters to live on the land, an outhouse to poop. A roofed stable for the capybaras, and then either a well or a pond that you will have to dig. And that's barring the any sort of onsen hot springs that y'all want to make.
Okay.
Those are, I would say those are fresh water, fence to keep them in, living quarters for you guys to live on, otherwise you'll permanently be camping, and then outhouse is luxury.
Got it.
I would say if you can reorder them, the most important ones are fence, roof, stable, well.
Yep.
Sounds good. Wait. What do... Notes. There you go.
50 seconds.
There's a quarry and a mason's guild and a carpenter's guild.
One note. Quarry. Oh.
Okay. You may now continue.
Where were we?
You were about to head out.
Yeah, y'all are more than welcome to hunt for meat on my land. If
Let
plus, I want to
me
know if there
get
is
my
any.
sword. Oh, actually, what do I have?
I got a light crossbow you can use.
Sure. Actually,
Here you are.
better than a javelin.
I give Sugma that crossbow.
Then where's everyone headed off to?
Why don't we go to the market? Hold, are you going to?
I'm gonna stay here. And
You want to tell me a list of stuff to get? I don't know what. I don't know what to get. I was just gonna get rice.
Yes. There's no rush. As long as you get this by the afternoon, it's all good. If you guys want to head out to the land, which will be a little bit longer of a journey, take care of that first. I'd say for a list that he just jots down a list and just states like meat, eggs, rice, some pasta, some seasoning, just basic stuff like that, and then some vegetables.
Cool.
Besides that, if you wish to get anything of your liking, of course, go for it. But that's just a little bit of the basic.
Okay. Maybe we can stop on the way back then, I guess?
Where, by the market?
Yeah, as we're going home from... Okay, let's do that. Let's go. He's gonna down his third cup of coffee, finishing the pot. Ready.
As they leave, Oldador gets up and he sees Ataru chewing to bed so fast she can get a blanket on, so he actually picks up a blanket by his mouth and just drapes it over Ataru the best he can.
Aww.
And then he sits back down at the table. Or we have a chair, yeah, so he sits down at a chair in the living room.
Then as you head out, you guys move out and towards the market. Heading out there into the market, you find a plethora of various goods, food, services, all sorts of things are being offered. Is there anything that you guys are searching for in particular alongside the food? I would say, Sock, you can easily achieve the food, I would say, for 5 gold.
I also want a calendar.
Calendar, also 5 gold. This is a lunar calendar and is more on the magical nature.
Also, how much time do I've got?
Oh, looking at the calendar?
Mm-hmm. That's the first thing he does. Is
12 days.
flip through. 12 days? Okay.
Now, Cecil, as you're heading through the markets, you see there's goblin laborers that you can hire.
Hey. Hang on, I'm having flashbacks. I'd like to greet some of the... Well, are they under, like... Is it just a big sign being like, workers for hire?
Yes, and they're all wearing hard hats and high-vis vests. High-visibility vests.
Love it.
And there's like a boss kind of foreman at the desk.
He's gonna...
Mm.
He wants to walk up and greet them in Goblin. Howdy.
Oh, a man of the tongue.
Yes, I've been told that quite a few times.
How dare you do?
Doing
We're
pretty
Goblin Constructions. If you got a project,
And he kind of pokes his finger on the books. And he's like,
I'll hire out my men for you.
Sounds good.
What are you looking to build? And we'll figure out how many people it'll take and how many hours you want this to work.
I'm here to inquire on a price, cause I...
Of course, estimates. What are you trying to build? What are you
ranch.
trying to build? A ranch? The whole ranch?
Yeah,
And what would that require?
I'm gonna need a fence,
Yup.
living quarters,
Yup.
a potty,
Makes sense.
a roofed stable for my,
gotta have it.
my little buggers,
Okay.
and a well or a watering hole if
Alright,
there's not already
alright.
one there.
Do you know if you want a well or a watering hole?
I would like a well
Okay.
for me personally.
Okay, well, and a watering hole. Okay. And your fence? Wood, stone, how high? Are we worried about keeping things in or keeping things out?
I do not want my little buggers to escape. These are
Alright,
my-
keeping things
my-
out
my-
and in.
Yeah,
and he like jots them down.
Wood or stone?
let's make it stone.
Alright.
I don't want to make it easy on 'em.
Okay. Living quarters, how big? How many living in there? Just you?
As of now, just me, but I could be getting a partner here soon, so let's say 2 people.
All right. Square footage. How many rooms?
No idea.
Oh, okay.
This is pretty specific for me.
Oh, no. How many people living in there? Usually it requires a common area and a camp. Like a kitchen.
Oh.
Common area kitchen comes with it. You want 1 room for 1 person, 2 rooms for 2 people, 3 rooms for 3 people, 4 rooms for 4 people, 5 rooms for 5 people, a second story, a basement, an attic. What do you want?
Can I start off with one room, and if I feel like expanding my family, I can expand later on?
He kind of like gives a little,
Yeah.
That just means more business for you, friend.
Yeah, I suppose. All right. And will you be buying and providing the material, or do you wish to purchase the material through us?
I'll work with y'all.
All right.
Y'all
We could probably
excellent.
get
And all of
some
them put
wood.
like a really greedy, like
Yeah.
goblin teeth smiling.
Yo, to be expected.
Like, all right. And he pulls out an abacus and starts slapping stuff together. He's like punching in some notes, like writing things down. He pulls out a little scantron, bubbles in a few things, puts it back. He's like,
All right. We'll be able to do that.
for 1,200 gold.
Hey. That sounds more than manageable.
All
Thank you for the
right.
estimate.
All right. Sounds good.
And he writes a little form out to you with the estimation, slides it over to you.
You ain't gotta sign it now. You're welcome to look at our various competitors' businesses.
And he points across the way, and there's almost the exact same goblins, except they all have like mustaches. Very fake looking mustaches. And it almost looks like him, and as you turn back around, they're gone.
Oh,
And it just says, Competitors Construction Company.
not many hats.
Oh, sounds
And he
good.
waves you down.
Oi, friend. You looking to build a ranch, I hear?
Man, word travels fast.
Yes.
Yes, I am. What's your price?
Without knowing what our competitors, despite them being so good, might have offered you, I say I could probably build that for 1,100 gold.
It's just on 11.
You know, you would be the 3rd person I talked to today. Oh no! Wait, I haven't played a good character. Do they lie?
What?
I don't think I've ever played
It's up to you.
a good
It's up to you
character.
if you want to be.
You can be.
What do you mean, do they lie?
Yeah.
Who lies?
Do they lie?
Do good
They
like
characters
one character?
lie?
Yeah.
Like roleplay
Cecil-
wise.
Cecil can be whoever he wants to be. There's no alignment here. It's whatever you want to play.
Like, you could still be good and still lie. It just depends on how you want to play the
Yeah, especially in this
character.
situation where it's very obvious he's trying to scam you.
You're haggling.
Yeah.
Me good.
At this
Yeah.
point, you're haggling. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you're
there's nothing
haggling
wrong with
back.
lying in this situation.
Heads up, I am gonna hop out for a second because I am almost at my apartment, and I'll be back on in a minute.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Also, I guess it's not time.
Okay, he raises his eyebrow.
Third person? Oh no. Who have you talked to? Not to.
And he looks around and he kind of leans in.
You haven't been talking to those blasted vampires, have you?
I may have it.
Oh, and they like all start whispering like.
Fuck.
And you can see like a little bead of sweat, and he's like,
We'll do it for 1050.
And then he like goes from like a little side glance to they all instantly like fake a big grin like
9.
Well, 1050 sound good?
Cecil starts to walk away.
Oi, 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 oi.
Huh?
1049.
He just keeps walking.
you can like over your shoulder you can see the goblin workers like sweating like
He says really loud, he's like... he's talking to Reb and Sock really loud. He's like, I know a couple druids who could do this.
they're like talking and you hear like abacuses like
1,000. 1,000. That's as low as we can go. This is as low as any goblin can go for that kind of work and that kind of speed.
I mean, I'm sure if you wanted to.
Sorry, sir. That's as low as we can go. We're unionized.
I respect the union.
Yeah.
I know y'all pay y'all's dues. Yeah,
All right.
1,000.
Whew.
And he rips up the old price that they've given him.
and they slide you a new price.
I'll keep in touch. And he tips his hat.
All right. And you begin to walk away. Let's see, who has... No one, okay. You hear the goblins kind of reluctantly whisper something, but you're too far away to hear.
Alright.
Where are you headed to now?
Y'all need anything else in here?
I don't think so. I'm just gonna. How far away from the house is the market?
In the center.
From here to here. Probably like a 10-minute walk. 15.
Let me put a little Mubbers thing down. So you guys are basically here. In the center with Mubbers.
Well, I suppose we should drop this food off at the house so we don't take it with us. And then we can head out.
Yeah. I'll meet you at the gate.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
I'll be right back.
Oh no, come ranch.
Come
You are.
on.
I've spent a lot of time on that name tag because I didn't know what else to put in. So
Alright,
I
well,
just
You easily drop
worst
the
branch
stuff off.
dressing.
Easily drop the stuff off and head to the southern gate. And out to Come Ranch.
Is there still an army posted outside?
There is not an army, but there's still the tents and camps.
Is it normal for tents and camps to be posted outside this city, or is it?
Honestly, it seems like it. Last time I was here. Wait, no. That was in a different reality. Don't worry.
Raven, what do you do?
Cecil looks very confused.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty new here. I haven't
Me
been here
too.
for very long, but I don't know. Seems like a lot of turbulence around here.
Okay. After about a 30-minute brisk walk towards the camp, you eventually arrive about where it is stated. A few markers from the Adventurers Guild has been placed down to show where the borders of your land lay. There is a soft raisin, soft risen hill that overlooks a good amount. There is indeed a pond.
A raisin.
There is indeed a pond, and the area is quite vast, as 40 acres. One side of the boundary at the highest point is on a hill, and you can look over a vast surrounding area. It is rectangular in nature, and you're able to see basically all the way down, all the way out, and it's a fairly flat land, except the fact that near the last 1/3 of it starts to steep upwards into a not too steep of a hill, but high enough to see the surrounding area. And you see the little painted posts around, kind of indicating these are little fence posts. These are the borders of your land, and it is a huge area. The glistening pond over maybe 2/3 of the way in towards the other side, a little off to the right. But other than that, vast, open fields, tall grass,
Good grass?
wide and expansive meadow grass. Good grass.
I mean,
Watches
that's the whole reason Cecil brought me here was to evaluate the goodness of the grass.
the goodness of the grass for eating or for growing.
That's a Cecil question.
I wanted to see. I wanted to know if would I know if capybaras could eat this grass?
No. But it's temperate. I would say, Rev, you can tell that it's good temperate grass. You've seen cows and other various creatures and doe and deer eat this grass. It surely can't be bad.
Okay.
There's a lot of it.
Oh, bad
As
grass.
you kind of put your hand on the ground, Rev, and you look out, you can see the wind sweep waves and ripples across this almost glistening, gleaming ocean of green grass. The sun so bright overhead, it turns the waves and ripples almost white and yellow as they wash over the land.
Rev is sobbing.
The untouched, unperturbed nature of this vast expanse makes you feel small in comparison, as the bright blue sky overhead and the sharply formed clouds as they drift over. The majesty of this area overwhelms you, Rev. Cecil, you take
He
in a
is
big,
sobbing.
deep breath as the salt sea air swept in from the harbor 17 miles away. You can see off on the tiniest of horizon lines the glistening of the crystal sea. It is a beautiful, majestic area. Ripe for the growing of capybaras. The husbandry.
Cecil prays.
Cecil, this is the best grass I have ever seen. This is wonderful grass.
It was quite lovely, actually. It's quite picturesque.
It's so
It would surely suit any of your needs or the needs of a king.
Now hold on. No patriarchies are gonna be here.
A queen.
No gods, no kings.
No gods and
only
no
men.
king.
Only men in cappies.
Yes, serf. It would surely fit for a serf.
Have you ever gone to the Great Salt Sea, Rev?
I do not believe so.
We should go together someday. And he puts his hand on his shoulder.
Oh,
Alright. Claps his hands.
Cecil, I am taken.
Oh, no. Not like. Let's Let's
Did
go
I just
hunt.
witness something?
Like I said, I'm taking, and you just said nah.
No,
Nah.
no.
No.
Let's see if we can hunt some game on Molly.
Okay. Everyone roll survival.
I'd have to roll for sure.
I rolled a 32.
I got an 8.
That was shot. Second. Oh wait.
Was
hang
it a
on.
32?
Mashed up. No. Cecil got 26 and you got 26.
Oh.
Bloody.
You're out here blasting rabbits.
No.
Doc, the craziness of the like murder and bloodshed that's getting slammed out by Cecil's loud
The
revolver
noise startles him.
and not being quick enough to the draw against the speedy murder machine that Rev is. You find it nary a rabbit to catch, but they are able to bag 6, 3 each.
Sorry for spooking you.
Cecil removed 3 bullets.
It's so loud.
Okay. You gather them up. Three rabbits fattened by the land and lack of predators on this majestic forefront. This frontier of wealth and bountiful growth.
Like I said, my gods favor me. Poncho blows in the wind.
Where might you want to build a containment facility, or a cellar, if you will?
For your predicament?
Yes.
On the farthest edges of the fucking land. Either that or
At
right
best.
smack in the center.
Nah,
Because
No,
I
I
don't want
think
you.
Maybe if the wolf escaped, it would be confused by having so many options of what to consume.
I feel like it should be the furthest away from anything that could potentially be murdered as possible.
We can probably section off the whole piece as your territory, basically. I think that's what them werefolk do. Whenever your change happens. But then I heard
I
there's
wouldn't even know how
spellcasters
far
in
the
town.
territory would expand. Like, what if we sectioned off an area and it just wasn't enough? Like, I don't quite know how it works.
Hell
in
no,
that
it's never
form.
gonna be enough. But I heard
Yeah,
that
I'd rather
there's-
just lock it down.
Yeah, there's a couple spellcasters. Instead of doing the whole ranch, we could just do that section of the ranch that can keep you contained with magic. If not,
Like
a
the Truman
giant
Show.
stone
Oh.
wall.
You know, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
But
It'll give you,
I mean, we definitely
enough-
have to test it out first.
it'd give you enough room to run around and, you know, get tired. Maybe you just fall asleep. You can't find nothing. Or maybe we could just throw something in there with you and see what happens.
I don't know. If I am not tied down, which, as far as I can remember, has only been. Well, I think I was only restrained once. Not a good thing to wake up to. It generally tends to find something.
I'm thinking It's what?
It's very hungry.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
Alright. Picture this. Big fucking hole. Right? But with smooth stone inside. Plus, oil slicked on the walls.
Mmm.
So you can't get a grip to get out. Unless, I don't know, do you know how strong your claws are? Can they, like, penetrate stone?
I have no idea.
That would be the only debilitating factor. 'Cause then you could
It
just
would also have to
bypass
be
the
wide
oil.
enough so that I couldn't, like, spider crawl as a 7-foot tall monster.
It's gonna be
Just
like, what? 10 feet? More? Something?
Something like that.
And then we can get your friend Ataru to make the oils. Or, if he looks at Rev and he's like, you make tree sap?
Probably could, yes. You know, Suck, it occurs to me, I've been pretty brave in the face of your werewolf form before. The more we talk about the ways in which we would need to bend over backwards in order to restrain you, I'll be honest, it makes me a little more terrified of you. Maybe I do not want to be your chew toy.
No, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want you to be my chew toy either. That's. I mean, it's not an. No, I don't even know the full extent. But from the flashes that I get, it depending on, I guess how bloodthirsty it is. Its abilities are so far an unknown limit.
Well, I could
I
certainly
think
make
it has
some
the ability to grow stronger.
I do not know over what time frame I might be able to create the amount of sap you require, but I certainly could make some.
We could just
I mean,
put
we
that
could
at
always
the...
also
There's
like.
also like trees around here that aren't
That's true.
people.
We can use those. Put it at the bottom, stick you in there like a
Yeah,
little,
we have
like
that
a little
chain
cockroach or
too
something.
that we can attach to like something on the bottom. So even if I did manage to climb up, maybe I couldn't. Or also, that chain. It's not. It sucks. So like it could be a good distraction, I suppose.
Seems like we'll need quite a few hindrances.
Precautionary measures.
Mm-hmm.
I think a magical enchanted barrier probably be smart. Actually haven't thought about that. That sounds like a pretty good idea. Worth checking out. At least.
I like the stone wall well that we were talking about earlier, but what about instead of just an open hole, maybe having something covering the top, you know? Something that you cannot necessarily grip from the inside? Like a
What
stone? Like a
what
large
if-
stone?
What if we
No.
shape it instead of just like a cylinder going down? Maybe it has a really small opening that only like a gnome or someone that's not 7 feet tall can fit through.
And we would have to, what, trust you to chain yourself up down there?
Well, no, I mean, suppose like we made it like a man size. Like this thing is 7 feet tall, and
Oh, I see.
like we made the entrance or like a tunnel. Like what if we tunneled it into the hill? In a like a tunnel that was deep enough that it couldn't just burst through without, I don't know, considerable effort.
That's true. I like that idea, and I like Rev's idea. But instead of a stone top, what if it was silver? Or coated in silver?
Oh, this is not a bad idea. So even if it somehow finds a way to climb up the slippery wall,
yeah.
it would find itself face to face with his worst enemy.
Yeah. And then,
Pensive.
what else don't werewolves like? Isn't, like, plant-wise? Wolf's Bane? Is that it?
Garlic?
I heard about that. I don't know if it's rumor or not. I think there's a few things I've never tested them.
Well, I was gonna suggest that we could just plant it outside this tunnel system that we have.
Maybe like a real pungent cardamom?
Yes, that too. Knock out his senses. Garlic.
Ugh.
Some star anise?
Woo!
This is gonna suck.
Caesar lays down in the grass. Hat on chest.
Also, we have about 12 days until the full moon. So
Until the... Oh, Lord have mercy.
I don't think we can build all this within 12 days.
Certainly
It's
not.
not that hard to dig a hole within 12 days.
No, but... maybe we could do the hole in the oil slick and chaining you to the bottom, but we cannot do as much as we would like.
No.
We'd have to go
Thankfully, it's,
friends.
I mean, 12 days and not, I don't know, 3 days.
Do you know why kings desire undead armies?
No.
What?
They don't have to rest. I could stay here and dig a hole while y'all gather the other necessary things.
You be safe out here?
Well, there's some rabbits and some seemingly a lack of natural predators. And even if there were, I'm fairly capable.
Hmm. I think
I
I'd
mean-
camp out here with you and help you. Because I don't
You'll
like
need
the
to go
idea
get
of you
rocks
being
and
alone.
enchantments and everything, though. It seems like not the jobs that Sock could do by himself.
No, certainly
Whereas
not.
digging
Of
a hole
course-
is a job that I could definitely do by myself.
Yeah, but I'd come back. and
Well,
help
yeah,
you
I mean, we'll
dig.
definitely come
and
back.
work.
I don't think it's going to take 12 days to.
I'm not gonna leave you out here for 12
Oh
days
yes,
on your
for
own.
sure. I'm not saying I will be here for 12 days. I don't think it would take 12 days to dig a 12-foot hole. You know what I mean? I'm just saying that for now, if you wanted to go start the proper provisions, I could stay here and start digging.
Yeah, it looks looks like yeah.
I mean, I think once Atari wakes up, can always talk to her about potions and wolfsbane and whatnot. Maybe she knows something.
Yeah. Let's go talk
She
around
does seem
town.
like the kind of person who would know something. She's very
Do you want us
knowledgeable.
to bring you a shovel or something? Pickaxe or...
I think it will be fine.
You don't want a shovel? You just gonna claw at it with your hands?
I had an initial plan to just spread my roots out through the dirt and then pull all of them up. Like taking up a weed and making holes like that. But
Yeah,
instead of
no.
taking up a weed, just taking up a weed every single time, you know?
Yeah,
Deeper and deeper and deeper.
that's pretty clever.
I have been doing some weeding in my garden, and I figure this would be a very good, efficient way to get rid of some dirt. Certainly,
So-
whenever I do the weeding, it makes the garden look horrible, so I would imagine it would do the same to a plot of land.
You're incredible. I admire you, Rev.
There's not much to admire. I'm like a piece of wood, but I appreciate it.
Humble. I like that. Alright.
Okay, well, get going. You figure out what you can about the other precautions and whatnot. I will do what an undead creature does best, and get to work.
Gotcha.
Sounds good.
We'll meet you back here, probably with the others too. We'll see.
Perfect.
Here we go.
Let me use the restroom real quick. Be right back.
Yeah, I gotta go inside and pay for parking.
Gonna grab a cookie.
I had a fun time on the map while you guys were me. I may or may not have done a thing with the kiwis and the capybara.
That little dance you were doing with the icons was kind of cute.
Did you see what I did after?
No, I don't think so.
You should look at the stream.
What is happening? Oh my god, I saw you making that. I didn't see you finished.
I was so
Wow.
proud of it.
Wow. That's pretty amazing.
I had
10 out
fun.
of 10.
What
Okay,
are
I'll
we
be right
looking
back.
at?
I
Stream.
I may or may not have made a thing while you guys were RPing.
What is? What? Why?
I don't know. I made a. I'm.
Is that cumin or cumin?
It doesn't matter.
Oh no.
I made a bunch of the kiwis and then I arranged them into a circle around. I was like, well, now I just gotta make a demonic summoning, and then, and I did.
It really does look like a capybara, especially when it's covered in blood.
What did I
what
just
is the
look at? My god.
You left me alone with nothing to put on for a while, so
Yeah, because I forced you to go to sleep.
yeah.
My goodness.
I had fun.
My goodness.
You just made a cool
So I want you to guess what the little hats are because there isn't a hat stamp. I had to make something up.
Mm. Are they trees?
No, it's cheese.
Cheese?
It's cheese.
I know which one you're talking. The wedge?
Yeah, it's that. It's that, but I can't.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's the normal hue,
Alright, I'm
but then
back.
it's
I'm back.
Oh my goodness.
I'm back.
Kappa guy recommend taking a quick peek at my stream.
In dark, capybara, things like that.
I was expecting to have changes to make to the map, but then there weren't any changes to make to the map, and so I just had fun.
Nice.
Summon the common.
I mean, you could put down the house and the ranch and stuff.
Okay.
And that it all gets built and we spent all the money.
Alright, I'll delete my demonic circle.
We need that bright green grass. It's too
Yeah. I got. Oh, wait, what?
Oh.
I accidentally exited out of
Oh.
20 seconds.
Huh.
You done?
Morning, all. I'm
What am I
going
doing?
into my
What did?
I'm going into my friend's work real quick to drop him off food, so I will be back.
Huh?
I'm
What?
going to drop off food for my friend because I promised him food today, so I'll be
Oh.
right back.
Mhm.
You broke it. You
Yeah.
done broke it.
Damn it, Raiden.
The
Oh, it's-
summoning worked.
Oh, it's really broken. It's really broken.
The summoning worked.
No Matt.
No, I have to remake the kiwi. Wait. Oh, it's good. It's better. It's better. I fixed it. I don't know what I did, but I fixed it. So do you want this whole thing to be the bright green grass?
Yeah, it's bright green, beautiful area. Okay. So I was gone where we leave off.
I got up when you got up. But Sock and I were walking back to town to inquire about spellcasters for hire. Specifically in keeping something in somewhere for a time.
Okay. And where are you headed to inquire that?
He's don't know, so he's gonna ask around.
Isn't there like there's the potion shop, like the herbalist and the where's the other one? What's the other? We'll look around.
Okay.
We'll probably go to like the herbalist just to inquire about Wolfsbane, or maybe we should go to the house first and see if Ataru's awake. So
How long has it been?
It took us like 30 minutes to walk over, and then we hunted on this land for a while, and then we walked
you're
back.
out there for 3 hours.
She's
So
probably
like
still
4
asleep.
hours total.
She's probably still asleep.
Yeah.
You know what? Nah, fuck it. Power nap, and then she'll just get a regular night's sleep.
Okay. Power Napo.
Power nap. Oh.
And you arrive back at the house and find Ataru tepidly awake. Quack.
Good morning.
Afternoon.
Oh, thank God. Okay. It is real.
Told you.
Look, I had this dream a lot while I was there. Okay, it was a long time, and it messed with my sense of what's real and what's not. Kind of hard.
That's
Anyway.
okay.
Anyway, we're good. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine. We're all fine. Okay.
Well, do you want to do some investigating with us?
Yes, I also have some of my own investigating to do. So was too tired to explain, but earlier with the parents' letter, some shit's going down at home.
Oh.
And yeah, so probably a war coming, because you know the Onis in town. Yeah, one of them they're looking for a thing that will help prevent war. So I need to look into that. That's the real broad strokes of it. So, but I got time because I just need to talk to Tippities. Basically, that's where I'm starting. But we can again. She's open late, runs a brothel. You know, that's a whole thing. So, got time. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. I'm very ahead on the work with the arms. I can chill.
Excellent. We are looking for someone who could maybe, or at least look around to see if there's anyone that could maybe lay down some enchantments around like a certain area of the ranch to contain
Yeah, the wolf. Yeah, okay. Okay. So I know there's
about 12 days.
Yeah, there's a mage tower up to the northwest of us. Although she's like kind of like a froggy mage. I don't know what kind of stuff she does, unless you want like frog enchantments. But then there's also I mean, no,
Also,
like,
do you know anything about Wolfsbane? Or
Kappa, the herbalism book that I was studying while I was in the realm of nothing.
Yes, Venus.
I would have read those books cover to cover until the point where I just memorized them over the past 100 years. So, was there anything about Wolfsbane in that book?
Wolfsbane is indeed used for the putting off of the transformation, if you will.
Yeah. Wolfsbane absolutely can be used to put off the transformation. Yeah. I was going to tell you. Actually, okay.
Wait,
So I
to
did
put
tell you
off,
that.
like to stop it?
No. Well, to fully stop it or just to like delay.
It delays and it lessens depending on how much you take.
It delays or lessens depending on how much you take. I did tell you this, but I told the not you. I told the hallucination you, not the you.
But this is great.
Yeah. It depends on how it's administered and stuff like that. And we gotta get like the right like quantities of it. Fair bit.
All of it. If I can make it go away.
But
I mean, if I could just like stop the transformation, that would be amazing.
I mean, yeah. Well, we're gonna have to find some. And I couldn't really run tests because there was no vegetation. It was all metal and sand. And well, I mean, the sand was also metal, as I found. But yeah.
Oh, and when you woke up, you saw Holdador like passed out in the chair.
Oh, he did stay. Poke, poke. Poke, poke. Yes, he is real too.
If you ever
And
inquire about
she's actually
us
just,
being
like, she's actually just gonna go up and poke each and every one of you.
if you ever you know, want to make sure we're real, like, don't hesitate. I mean,
Yeah.
people, it's do whatever you have to make yourself to reassure yourself, you know. Or anything that we can do.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Just the poking is fine.
Yeah,
And the
sure.
fact that you're here after I slept. And I can actually physically touch you. And you were talking about things that are beyond my knowledge.
Yeah. I'm sure the maybe the feeling of nothing being real will probably die the more we move on.
I hope. Poke. Alright, anyway, let's go. Where are we
Right.
going? We're going.
How was the property and the shopping?
Glorious.
For one thing, Cecil's freaking whatever that thing is. Freaking loud. My word.
What?
But boy howdy.
What's as loud?
He has this thing.
Cecil removes his big iron, checks to see if the
Nothing.
safety's on, removes all the bullets, and hands it over to Hold.
There you go. Gun
He
safety.
kind of looks down. You could just hold it there. That's fine.
Mm.
Is
Don't look
that
down the barrel.
Is that a? What? Okay. Well, I have to
It
understand.
explodes
So is
fire out
our
of your
flintlock
head.
a thing in this universe?
This would look entirely foreign to you.
Ataru inspected
But our flintlock's a thing.
Are you asking if that's a flintlock or if our flintlock?
No, like are just flintlocks in general, like just a flintlock gun. Are they in this kind of universe or no?
In one town.
Okay, so it'd be completely foreign to me. Got it.
It's a town ran by dwarves, and you would have heard that there are things like it, and you could surmise that it might be that, but you have not been to that town.
Okay.
This thing makes a huge explosion, and then rabbits just poof.
Wait, what?
Heard of
Oh,
these-
let me see. Let me see. Wait, can I look?
I think it's
Yeah.
called the ones I've heard of were flintlock single. I believe a single barrel.
I don't even know what he's saying,
I don't know.
What?
but it hurts.
Where
my
did you
ears.
get this?
It was a gift.
You said a gift?
Inspect.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I would have to roll to inspect to try to understand the mechanism behind it.
when
Or
did-
craftsmanship.
When did we say
Arcana.
that Milo's little
Arcana?
memorial was gonna be? Did we ever set a date for that?
We said 2 or 3 days
Okay.
after we returned, so it'd be we're sticking to like 3 days or 2 days. It'd be 1 to 2 days from now.
Okay.
What you can tell of the gun, there is a pulling trigger mechanism that moves the hammer on the top, and then there is a rounded cylindrical chamber that rotates. However, because the bullets are not in there, that's about all you can surmise.
Well,
from
but
it.
I saw him take him out.
You saw them take them out, but you don't know what their purpose is or what they do.
Okay. Can I inspect the bullets that I took out?
Diesel.
Hand me the gun.
Inspect hard.
I hand her
Yes.
one bullet as soon as the gun is in my hand.
Okay.
Gun safety, gun safety, gun safety.
Roll,
Roll Arcana again?
Mhm. You can surmise that it is a softish metal in a softer metal, and it has been pinched shut. And that there is a even softer metal that can be dented on the back, but that's about it.
Huh.
And you
Actually,
surmise that it goes into the gun somewhere.
On the road again.
so that little like hammer-looking thingy just like clicks into this part here. What does that do? It looks
Makes
like
it go
this like comes
bang.
off. Makes it go bang.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to be on.
Really loud. Like crazy loud.
So
Like an
there's something in here
explosion.
that's explosive.
Yeah.
And then what comes out the front?
Dynamite? Or
Fire.
not dynamite, but like
Bullet.
yeah.
Well, then how is something at range dying unless it's a projectile weapon?
Maybe it's
You said
magic.
Magic.
It
I don't see anything
produces
magic about it. It
nerve.
all seems pretty physical. Shaking the thingy. Is there? Can she hear anything inside of it?
No.
Interesting. I'd like to inspect whatever you shoot next with it.
You can look at one of these rabbits.
Oh, alright. Which one did he shoot?
No, this
Hand
one's
her.
red.
Enter one of mine.
Hands the bullet back.
As you look at the rabbit, you can see there is a through and through kind of impalement wound, and on both sides, on the edges of the wound, there is like smeared burn marks and a few illegible, what looks like inscriptions.
Oh, okay. And so there is an exit wound, so the bullet isn't in there.
Yeah, it's through and through, and on both sides, on the edges where it literally goes from hole to skin, right on the edge of the skin of the rabbit, there are looks to be fading burn marks of some sort of magic circle or incantation. Some sort of inscription that has been put on the rabbit.
Oh, there's an inscription here. Looks like it is magical. Although
I told you.
whatever passed through is gone. There's an exit wound right here. I want to see one without an exit wound. I want to know what it's shooting. I must find this device's secrets.
Now you're
Anyway, stop for this second. We can go now. Sorry, I got really interested in that thing.
Where are we going?
If I wonder if I just like take Wolfsbane daily, if it would just, you know, like
Do I know if that would have any effect?
I mean, I'm wondering, like, I mean, if it can like stave off the change, like, you know, sometimes things happen. I get a little like riled up, you know, like I wonder if I just have it in my system, if that solve that problem, you know?
Kappa, would I have any knowledge on that being viable?
You only know of the Wolfsbane and where to get it, which would be Wolfsbane grows from a corpse slain by a werewolf.
Oh, well, that's, that'll be a bit more difficult.
Hmm.
So, I don't really know, actually. I just know, like, the basic things about it. But, it may be a little bit hard and unpleasant to get because, well, it grows from the corpse of someone that's been killed by a werewolf.
Oh.
Doesn't matter what.
Fuck.
Oh, I thought he said a horse that's been killed by a werewolf.
No,
I was like,
a
that's
corpse, a corpse.
A corpse?
Yeah.
It'd be like fuck.
Fuck them horses.
What about like a rabbit? Wait, but I mean that.
It didn't specify.
Well, I don't really like the idea of really sacrificing anything.
Does it
Although-
have to be a humanoid corpse? Or can it just be animal?
Didn't specify.
Hey, I'm just thinking.
Hey,
I know. I know.
Be a horse.
No, it's not a bad theory, Detached. We should prompt Sock with an animal the next time he has to go wire. And
Yeah.
Well, and somehow make sure that I don't just eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Or however that works. I don't know.
yeah, there's
I
that.
really don't know. Honestly, I think you guys have more information than I do. I don't remember.
I read the same 2 books for like over 100 years, so that's kind of like.
Well, I mean, you guys have seen it. I don't even remember anything other than snatches of memory.
Oh, you mean the happenings?
Yes.
I mean, what was the one time that you ate a whole cow?
Ugh. Don't remind me.
You ate an entire heifer?
Yeah. He might have eaten another one, but that was the only cow the family had.
He's like eyeballing Sock up and down now. He's like, where did it go?
Nowhere good. I'll tell you that.
Straight to the
There was a
thighs.
lot of puke the
It
next
went
day.
right back out. I'll tell you
Yeah.
the thighs.
Well, that's a lot of protein. Shall we go find some sort of mage to talk to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So
Let's go.
like I said, to like right above to the north, a little bit west. Northwest. Not west northwest. No, northwest. That way. And actually, it's next to the Conjuration College. Actually, yeah. There's like a mage tower there. It's like a little froggy mage.
Oh well. Let's go. Because what's that? Rev's still out there.
I don't know what
Think
kind of
of
magic
help.
she does, but there's like a bunch of frog statues around the house. So like, I imagine it has to do with frogs. Maybe she's
Yeah,
a
Rev's
frog
going a hole.
summoner because she's next to the Conjuration College. Maybe she's a frog summoner. That
Where are we going exactly?
mage.
Ah,
I'm gonna go look to
With a
see
mage.
if there's some enchantments that we can put around the eventual containment area.
Sock pit.
There's we have 12
Call it
days.
the sock drawer. Wait, no, that's
Sorry
your
if
actual
it-
name. Wait, sorry.
That's my
sorry if
name.
it seems if I haven't been paying attention. I've been a little out of my head.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just was rudely awake and it took me a second to wake up.
Sorry.
Well, I would offer you coffee, but
I had to make sure you were real.
And told you I'd stay, and I'm okay with you doing that. It did wake me up a little bit rudely.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't poke you that hard.
You have my permission to do that from now on, despite my reaction. As long as you're comfortable.
Very slowly goes.
And
in
sorry if
another
that
poke.
blanket wasn't put on the best. I tried.
we all understand. You don't have hands.
No, it was good. Thank you for doing that.
Excuse me.
Bless
Oh,
you.
bless you.
Yeah, Cecil puts all his bullets back. The chamber.
If you don't mind, I'd like to take a better look at that when I actually have some arms to hold it.
Oh, I will find out that thing's secrets. One day.
Maybe next day.
Let's go.
And you guys are headed to
Mage Tower.
the Mage Tower. Okay.
And then wherever we can find Wolf's Bane.
Herbalist, probably.
Revs is heading approximately 1 foot deeper.
Dang.
What?
Goes up to Frog Mage door. Knocks on Frog Mage door.
Hey guys,
A
it's Jack with Kapwing.
elderly
You guys
woman
watch-
answers wearing a frog-shaped witch hat. Hello.
So the voice is coming from the little frog statue.
No, she opened. She answered.
Oh, she
elderly
opened the door, okay.
Elderly woman answered the door wearing a frog-shaped hat.
I love that. Oh, sorry. Wait, Sock, you should probably be like me.
What?
Did you want? Yeah, sorry. I just kind of, I got excited. I wanted to see Froggy.
Hello.
Hello. Are you open?
He like looks at the door and then looks at y'all.
I guess.
We're looking for maybe like enchantment or someone who can lay down an enchantment in an area to keep a creature inside.
I don't do that.
Do you know where?
I'm involved in the mystical divinations of frog magic. If you wish to spy on your neighbors, that is what I'm willing to do. I know spells that will tell you the legends and lore of things, as well as those to scry upon your neighbors. But not else.
Wait, does anyone come to scry at us?
No, you're not interesting enough, and I've never seen you before.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I'm fine with that.
But if you wish to spy on other people, what a fair bit of coin. We can spy all day.
Nah, I'm good.
But that's all I can do.
I prefer to do
You
it.
know
No more.
if there is anyone who does that?
Are you asking me who my other clientele might be?
No, the enchantment.
Oh.
Oh, look at that! Look at the little lovers. I just saw that. Anyway,
No. I suppose, I mean, if you're looking to keep things out or in, we can go to the Conjuration Guild and they can summon up a little something that will just smack the things that are trying to get in or out, but no, I don't know of any that kind of magic. Well, that's a lie. I do know a few people that could maybe perform such a task. The first being that harlot down south.
Who?
The one who runs the brothel.
Oh,
Titties. Yes, Titties.
I thought you did illusion magic.
Yes, but it does many things. She's very wild and crazy. You can speak to the goddess.
Yeah, she is an archmage, so.
But other than that, there isn't much that I know of that would keep things in. Maybe the goblins for some barbed wire, but... Well, unless you're looking to spy on anyone.
and she starts to shut the door slowly.
Okay, bye, frog mage.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
As soon as the door closes. Why the fuck is frog magic divination magic? That makes no sense.
You watch as a frog statue just kind of like slowly moves its eyes to look at you.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's creepy. Okay, bye, creepy frog peeper. That lady definitely has a
Peeper.
voyeurism fetish.
They're called
Guaranteed now.
peepers. The peepers are peeping.
My
Yeah,
oh
you
my.
Peepers, creepers. Where did he get those peepers?
So, are we talking to y'all's friend, or are we going to a guild?
I kind of want to go talk to the friend because there's a bunch of things I actually need to go be like, hey, what up about? So we
Yeah,
can knock out two birds with one stone.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Meow. Wait, runs back. Sorry, forgot. I'll just walk with you guys.
Yeah, some of us have short legs.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I'll just just kind of like trails behind.
Everyone's going to Pillow Talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You all head to Pillow Talk. We're there upon entering. You see that Tiffany's is sitting at one of the tables that parishioners use to fill out their various surveys. She looks up and says, "Well, hello."
Hi. We have actually a couple questions for you. Tuck, do you want to go first or do I go first?
You can go first.
Okay. So, all right. Okay. How much do you know about what's been happening in Burakuona? I just want to know where to start.
0.
Okay. All right. So, one of the families around there, they lost their magic sword thing that keeps them in power, and so now a war is kind of brewing. And this person here that took it, or at least, I think no, they did say that they took it. So, anyway, what do you know about Prince Stella Gloomhand? That was the name I was given.
Raises an eyebrow. Prince Della Gloom. What do you know about Prince Della Gloomhand?
Literally just the name, and that they are connected to the disappearance of Dojikiri Yatsutsuna.
What? Gesundheit.
She
It's a sword.
closes her eyes slowly and gently closes the book, picks up her stuff, stands up. Let us go to a back room.
Okay. Follows.
With the click of her heels,
Cecil.
goes into a back room where you walk in through some curtains and walk past someone getting the blow you back out special from the goblin. Not from the goblin, from the kobold.
It's a
Little kobold like,
I'm going downtown.
both of which don't know that you just passed through the room. And she moves into
It's like, oh.
Are they all following, or is it just Ataru?
if
No,
she
Cecil is
open the
following.
offer.
He's
She's not
I'm
stopping
curious. I'm curious about the information stuff.
She literally stood up and said, "Follow to the bag." So unless you're not following,
We go.
Oh yeah, this is Cecil's first time in Pillow Talk.
He is beat red.
He just sees the
Also
blow
is
your
red.
back out special. He's like, oh god.
He's averting his gaze.
But subtly look.
Sock looks at Cecil
I
like,
like this
know.
evolution of hold.
Stock, haven't you been in here before and been in everyone here?
that has not happened.
That has not happened.
That
Okay.
has not happened.
I think
I
that's
don't
one of
think.
the other.
I think he's only been in like the
hallucinations.
lobby.
Okay.
So he's
I
like,
think the only ones.
yes.
I think the only ones out of the group who's actually participated here was you and me. Oh, well, and Mia though, of course.
you walk into the
Right.
back room
Huh.
to Tiffany's office, and she says, sitting down behind her desk, "How has Princella Gloomhand's name been brought up? How is it that you'd find out all of it?"
So I've been working with the owners that are in town to help find the lost relic because because of the situation at home and possibility of war brewing, and I don't really want my family to be involved in a war. But it looks like my clan is going to war to do the thing. But anyway, so we've been looking into the people that have been selling it here, and we were able to find the seller. We haven't been able to track down the package, but we tracked down the seller, and we got a name out of them. And so that's how the name came to me. And I was asked to ask you because I know you, and we talk.
And what, pray tell, is this sword that she has in her possession that you are afraid of her having. That the Onis wish to receive back so dutifully.
Well, Doji Kiriyatsuna is one of the 9 relics that basically each of the powerful clans at home have. That kind of is like the
She
symbol to their
holds up
right
her
to rule.
hand.
Oh.
So it's a magical item.
Yeah.
You know what it does?
No, I have no idea what it does. All I know is that it's specifically like it's
I
more of what
understand
it symbolizes. Them losing it is akin to them losing their right to rule, which means their territory is up for grabs.
She holds up her hand again. I'm sure that's all well important, but it being magical is more important. As I don't think Prinzella Gloomhand pick up some rife and symbolic item if it did not have use. So it was very clear to me that it is magical in some nature and therefore dangerous in her hand.
Who is this person? Don't tell me they're an archmage.
Indeed so.
Okay. This got way harder.
Yes.
Oh, the door's side glance. He's just actually starting to pay attention now. He's curious when Archmage is
Prinzella
brought up.
Gloomhand, aptly known as... She kind of looks off to the side, kind of glancing at a bookshelf and a few things. Well, she's known as the Black Horde of Dark Breach.
Okay, well that's intimidating. Why the Black Horde? It's just like horde magic items.
No, she is an archmage. More so, she is a apt studier of conjuration magics.
Okay, so summons.
Steeped in forbidden magics of the Shadowfell, she used to rule Darkbreach for quite some time. However, it appears her defeat was not the end of her, and therefore, now a thorn in everyone's side. I don't know what this magical sword does, but she clearly isn't using it for its symbolic purposes. I think it's best that you, through one way or another, find out what that sword does and why she wanted it.
All right,
We can
I'll
fill
talk
in
with
the
Yamaguro
rest,
again.
but I have not seen any grand rankings change. As she kind of waves her hand around in a blasé manner, anytime there's a change, rankings of the Archmages, all of us receive a missive from the Grand Herald, if you will. And all of us are let known if someone moves up or if someone is removed.
Okay.
And nothing of that has changed yet, so she has not made any actions. But
Right.
I can sense that she is preparing.
Okay, I'll try to figure out what that sword does, and if anything changed with that, could you let me know?
She kind of shrugs. I suppose.
Thank you. No, stop. You can go now.
And she looks around and she says, and what of our dear friend Vestris?
We're still kind of looking into that.
Cecil holds back his spit.
Do it. Do we hear anything about that? I mean, we just know about the thing with Cecil, but have we learned anything else about that? I don't
No.
remember.
Be completely
Oh,
honest.
no, that was in
time.
character. She was just asking everyone else because she's been.
I don't really know.
Be completely honest, we haven't had the time. We've been trying to settle back in.
Yeah, trying to get you arms.
Yes. And before all that is settled, I really can't gather any information. Going to those towns you told us about.
Yes, indeed.
That's
Well, I
next
have
to
a bit of an inkling of what she might be doing.
Please let me know.
Well, word among the mages is that he is indeed moving a bit around and has removed a few towns off the map.
What?
I remember you mentioned that when we returned.
No, I'm speaking more of last night.
Oh,
Whole towns?
Yes.
so that's approximately how many now?
I don't know how many. All I know it was 2 last night. Small hamlets and a small village, but
Now it's towns.
What about the people? Are they?
Where?
no, last night it was small hamlet, small village.
Now it's towns.
Where?
No, it's not towns.
Oh.
Last night it was small hamlet and small village, like she just said.
Yeah, then you said then she removed a few towns today.
That's basically.
That's
Oh,
what.
okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait, are the? You mean like everyone, like the people and everything inside?
Well,
She takes everything.
the buildings are still there, dilapidated, but
Where?
to the south.
Where in the south?
She must be backtracking.
Over
Or she's
by-
collecting things.
over on the other side of Tickler's Ridge.
Where is
Tickler's
that from again?
fucking rich.
I know
Excuse my
Sokka's from the
French.
south.
Tickler's Ridge down here.
Where?
They put it
Down,
on
down,
roll
yeah.
20.
Oh, where's?
I believe it was like Gazen City was what Kappa mentioned
Yeah.
for Sock.
Okay, I should write that down.
Yep. All the way down here, all the way to the south.
Yeah.
Yes. Vestris killed people here.
She going crazy.
Well, someone needs to stop her.
Cecil and his town are from here.
So she's
Murder
been-
Man Mountain.
Has she just been moving this way? Is Frankleton okay?
Oh, you're pretty close to where Holdador came from.
Cecil was like tracking her over here, and then he ran into you guys on his way to Titan's Fall.
Titty
Yeah,
fall.
Cecil. This is kind of the area that she's been in. That you were tracking her. Tiffany's kind of rolls her eyes a bit and says, well, unfortunately, she has not necessarily threatened any of the archmages, but all of us kind of know at this point that when an archmage starts amassing power, they're going to make a play for the throne. And so I assume, in kind, Prinzella Gloomhand has started amassing herself as well.
So it's a magical arms race then.
I
Sounds a lot
suppose.
nicer and more humane when it's called amassing power instead of just killing thousands of people.
Well, that's how Vestris does it. Everyone amasses power in different ways. Prinzella's is probably finding whatever that artifact is and preparing either to defend herself or maybe using that as a play to amass her own power. Although, it is in due kind that Prinzella does work on things herself, as you don't necessarily have to go in order from the highest, or from the lowest rank to the highest rank, but Vestris being the amassing type, she probably seeks to remove Prinzella, who is the current number 9. amass her power, and then perhaps move up. I doubt Vestris will skip over me, so that assumes that I am next.
Well, that's concerning.
She shrugs.
Well, I guess not. Whatever. I mean,
I
either
won't
way,
know
she's
until
kind of
I
on the
know.
list, but
Yes. As most of us, well, most everyone beneath number 5 is retired somewhat. But you need not worry yourselves with that. If you're not an archmage, she probably won't come to bother you now that she is separated from you. And you said she didn't really harbor a grudge towards you. Your friend Milo is gone.
yeah.
Well, if it comes to it, and I sense that she'll be moving on to me next, I suppose I'll take a trip into the countryside so that the rages of our battle are not caught up in the city.
Pretty sure
There isn't anything that anyone can do to stop her from just removing towns?
Oh, of course, of course. You can absolutely go ahead and do that, but she is indeed slippery.
Yeah, we know.
You do.
But yeah, this guy has like a raging murder hired on for her, and I don't necessarily disagree with that.
Well,
Because the murdering whole swaths of villages and stuff like that, that's kind of something that. So like it's on the list. It's on the list.
actually, there is something you can do to, if you're so looking to stop Vestris.
Yes.
There is something you could do. You could find Prinzella. Prinzella is no longer as prideful as she once was, and therefore, if you find her and perhaps offer to aid her in her defense of her life, you might team up. And sooner or later, Vestris will arrive.
I don't know how that's gonna go over, given that I need that sword.
Well, if the sword is needed for her to survive and you
If we can
remove the
help
threat and
defend her,
reason for
then-
her to defend herself,
Just depends on the time frame. The sooner we get that sword back, the better it'll be.
Well, I mean, if we can team up with this person and then Vestros will pretty much be walking right towards us. And we can, if we, maybe strike up some kind of deal, like, we'll help protect you, you maybe give us the sword back after Vestris is...
The issue with that is one about a timeline. How many more villages will Vestris take out before she feels powerful enough to start knocking items off her list? How many people will have to die? How long will it take?
That's true.
well, think of it this way. You either head down there and attempt to stop her, and only to find out that she's moved elsewhere and murdered more town. Or you can team up with her. Team up with Prinzella. See if you can just lay in wait. Because if she's already amassed this much power and is starting to gain her full force, even if you do go down and find her, you might not walk away. Remember, darling, she, even being weak, is still a cut above.
Team up sounds like the best option.
She might not be on the ranking of the 9 archmages, but she is the unofficial number 10.
I don't like
It's
the
either
laying
that,
sword back, but
or you can, and I wouldn't suggest this. If not Prinzella, you can perhaps find and convince another archmage to squash her out. But they get more and more prideful the higher they go.
Yeah, and Princella's got the most reason to.
Well, yes and no.
Well, the way you described it is that she's coming for her neck, so it's a
She
self-preservation
is
thing.
coming for her next, but Vestris was not the most well received by some of the other mages. I don't
Either
know
way, I have to
how
receive from
clean on your morality scale you wish to get, but I do know one archmage that is more than willing to put Vestris back in her place. See, this is not the first time that Vestris has tried to make a claim for the number one spot. However, Vestris, being very prideful, decided to skip over a few numbers and learned quite quickly the difference between being number 7 and being number 4.
I swear to God, if it's that enchantment mage.
No. No, the enchantment mage, archmage, is number 6.
To know?
But I haven't seen the enchantment mage in quite some time. And who knows what she's been doing.
Oh, shit.
But if you ever wish, I could send out a missive to number 4.
Who is it?
Mm.
Who's number 4?
Well, since she doesn't keep her identity as secret, it is the archmage known as Queen Marcio.
Okay.
She is the necromancer archmage.
Yup.
Huh.
And she is most well suited for dealing with Vestris.
Maybe we should just find, get her to deal with it.
I mean, I have to go to I have to go to Prince Stella anyway, and if we can avoid fighting with an archmage, that would be the best course of action. If we can get her on our side and then get the sword back, that would be the best scenario.
It's likely we just explain the situation. To explain that we know Vestris pretty well. What's capable of, but they probably at this point know what she's capable of too.
Well,
And like you stated, the higher up you go, the more prideful they get. They might ask us for something in return.
or
And I'm one not wanting to deal with a necromancer.
they can just kill you outright for bothering them.
That is also true.
Yeah, I say it's probably best we avoid
There are
that.
deep and worse fates, especially the higher up you go. Luckily, you can't speak with number 1, nor could you probably even find the time or capability to speak to number 2. 3 is ill-disposed. 4 is Queen Marcio, and is your best bet, but she isn't one to help others.
The necromancer.
5 is indisposed, and frankly, I don't even know what 5 is. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Well, Gonzalo's number 9. And I'm number 8. 6 is the Enchantress. Well, number 7's wandering around somewhere. To the south, if I believe. But much further south. However, regardless of what you do, once an archmage starts making a play for the throne, kind of puts all of us into action.
To defend your position, of course.
Of course, as not anyone goes 9, 8, 7, 6. A lot of times people skip over, catch people off guard. In fact, the only person whose real throne is secured is number 1. Well, enough of this blasé topic. Maybe if you had more skin in the game, I would reveal a little bit more secrets, but I'm trying to keep this as vague as possible for your own safety.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Not much need to know there,
Hmm.
unless it comes up. There's one enchantment mage that we're still kind of, or at least I still want to get a
Oh.
second chance at cutting his throat.
Oh, trust me, I'm down with that
From
one.
what it sounds like, it doesn't seem like he's among the ranks.
Hmm.
Not quite remember. Sock, did you ever get your question about?
No. Uh, do you happen to know how to, or if anyone who can lay down enchantments to contain a creature for a time?
What kind of creature?
A a werewolf.
Mm. And where are we containing them?
In a field, hopefully in a hole. But we just
Oh.
want some kind of like precautionary measure in case it gets out of the hole or out of whatever we end up building. I think right now it's a hole.
Hmm.
I mean, we're not trying to kill it, just rather like make sure it doesn't get out and, you know, like, do something bad.
I suppose I could put something down.
How would that work? Like, what would it do? Like, just stop it from,
Keep the werewolf in for the time being.
like, a wall?
No, magic, darling.
I know, but I mean, just like how? Like how? Like, does it pull it? Will it pull it back, or just stop it from moving past a certain point, or is it like a?
Darling, do you know what containment means? It'd keep it in the spot. You put him in a hole, you'll keep him in the hole. Is that not what you were looking for?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just curious. Anyway, how much would that cost?
Hmm.
And would it be like a permanent thing, or is it like a timed? Like how? Like
I suppose we can put it like an on-off switch.
That'd actually be perfect.
I know. How great. Well, if you provide the hole, I can go and do such a thing. Until then, I suppose you can pay for it ahead of time. Nah. She, like, thinks for a second. Actually, you could do me a favor. I need some time to prepare the favor, but when I summon you, that's when it'll be time to pay for the favor. How's that?
well, before I agree to that, how do I even know it's gonna work? And this isn't the first time that I'll be paying for something and then it not working.
All honesty,
How do I get a guarantee?
I can guarantee her magics. Tippity is trusted. Well, at least I trust her.
You vouch for her?
Tivities kind of shrugs. It's up to you.
I don't really like the idea of just blindly agreeing to a.
Worst
I'll
case,
tell
I
you
could
what.
take the
This
favor.
is what we'll be doing. And she casts, with the wave of her hand, she casts Force Cage. And you are just suddenly locked into place.
Okay.
You watch as Sock literally just gets crumpled up into like a small box.
Oh my god.
And
You did question an archmage.
it is
Oh.
invisible, but you can see the spots where the cage bars are like
Mhm.
touching him. And he's been like shrunk into like a shoebox with only his head sticking out.
Is it safe to poke that?
You did want to question an archmage, after all.
Cecil
No.
tries to pick it up.
Poke.
You cannot pick up the cage.
Oh my god.
Can I poke the cage?
So, if worst case, I can
You
take the
can poke the
favor.
cage and you can feel that it is pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't think getting out of that.
No.
There you go, darling.
Okay.
Things cannot teleport out. You cannot exit. The box itself can't be teleported. And more importantly, this is such powerful magics, it can't even be dispelled.
Well, okay. I got it. You can let me out now.
And she like leans over and like gets really close to your face. Well, are you fully comfortable? You didn't trust that magical enough. You didn't want to breathe. She kind of like the mega milk meme? She's like putting her cleavage in your face. This little old archmage, not enough for you.
Get me out of here.
She gives you a little smooch on the forehead, and the cage breaks.
Wait, is that how we're gonna have to unlock him every time?
Not every time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm not doing that, you guys can.
So,
Okay.
if you wish, I could take the favor.
No,
That's
it's
mine.
fine. It's fine. Yeah. Sure.
Right.
You've got a deal.
Very well. I'm excited to be working together.
Charmed.
Gotta sneeze.
Biggie sneeze. And with that, if no one has any more questions, she will bid you adieu.
It's a pleasure to see you again, Tiffany's. Hope your business goes well.
I suppose. She finger waves you. Goodbye.
No, it's
She is an interesting woman.
oh yes,
Mm-hmm.
quite. There's a reason. Shows chooses her as one of her right-hand people.
Thank you.
Bless.
God bless.
Bless.
We gonna bus? We bussin'?
Got a little prayer?
Wait, why are we praying?
We blessing?
No.
Oh,
We're praying.
Oh, here
for
it is.
us.
This one. Tiffany's fun.
Yeah.
Hey.
Where art thou headed to next?
So I need to go report that stuff to Yamadoro. So, if you guys want to like meet somewhere else after I'm done doing that, or if like anyone wants to come along, although I'm not sure, will they let you guys in? Who knows? We'll find out.
They know me.
That's true.
I haven't been there in a while, but there's really no reason for me to go anymore since it's safe for you.
Yeah.
I only went there as backup.
Yeah, they just kind of let me in now. The guards finally remembered me. Only took them
about
how long to
time.
remember the only tiny pale Oni around?
They really didn't seem like the brain was, well, all there after all.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
Lindsay.
Hmm?
You should give him finger guns.
I was thinking about it.
Do it. Let finger guns.
Do it.
You go pew pew.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's a little capybara on his head, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is! I didn't even notice
Yeah.
that!
A little capybara with an apple.
So Taru is headed to Yamador. Where's everyone else headed?
I'm just following everybody. So.
Where are y'all following them to?
Yeah, might as well follow.
Do we have anything else? Any other business we have to take care of?
Were we going to sort out the mystery of
Oh yeah, we do have to do that. He will bring that up. Have you guys gone by the Adventurers Guild yet?
Nope.
No, we've been literally laying the land.
Well, since we have nothing else to do, we might as well figure out who those letters came from, yes? If you wish, of course.
I was gonna do that on my own time.
Ah, yes, yes.
But I assure you, if I find out anything, I will let you know.
I mean, you don't have to. It is your own personal life, but I appreciate it.
I mean, it does seem like, I mean, they were written to me, and I don't want to, just.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird to pull up the squad.
Yeah.
Not fair. I
These are
have
my
really
boys.
no business. I have no other business to go up there personally. I have to wait a couple days
Except,
before they're ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm almost done with the thingies, so we can go there like probably tomorrow. I'll be done with them.
Well, they have to be ready as well.
Well, yeah, but I'd be like, I drop off the little thingies, and they could be like, oh, shoom, and put the thingy
That is true,
inside.
and
then,
considering tomorrow.
Then I'm probably gonna like
that reminds
shadow
me.
them while they're doing that to be like, hey, let me, I wanna be like, man.
That reminds me, we need to get invitations out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, for the.
And we need to probably set up the house.
Yes.
Also, I am curious to see the extent of Wolfsbane. I wonder if anyone even has. Or do we have to make our own?
I thought you found some at. Yeah, didn't
I mean,
we come across some at the
Yeah, I thought the herbalist
potion
had
shop?
Yeah, I thought the herbalist had some. It was kind of expensive though, I remember.
Very expensive.
A bit of a pricey range. Alright.
Well, I might go grab some.
Okay.
And then at some point we do have to meet back up with Rev, or else he'll just be digging there all night without any,
Yeah, he's not.
information.
He's there on his own. Worry about the little guy.
But yeah. Yeah. I'll go see how much it is again. I cannot remember.
Okay. Alright, well, good luck, guys. Nyum. Sprints off.
I guess I'll go with Sark.
Then you guys head to the Adventurers Hall. Upon entering in, you see.
Oh, we were going to the potion.
Wolfsbane.
Yeah, potions. Sark is
Oh,
gonna go to the Adventurers Hall on his own.
By himself.
Yeah,
okay,
different
okay.
day.
You said you're gonna follow him, so I was like, Sark?
Oh, we're gonna go get Wolfsbane.
Okay.
Or look for it.
You're going to Herbalist or the Viscous Mistress?
I think the herbalist first.
You head to the Herbalist. Chingling! Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy.
Sorry. Do you have any Wolfsbane?
He like ducks down, looks around. Fuck no. Easy there, mate. Good gracious.
What?
Keep your voice down.
We're not
Oh.
cops.
Keep your voice down.
What? Wait,
We're not-
why?
We're not cops.
What's that bad about?
Ain't nobody have that stuff around here. It can only be gotten by ill-gotten gain.
Oh.
Good heavens. Well, I don't have any here, so.
Well, can you point us in the direction of the ill-gotten gained people?
He looks around. Hey, hey. And he just points down. He's like, all right, well, you need to go now.
Oh. Okay.
Cecil's
I
looking at
see
the
what
dude's,
you mean.
the dude's crotch. He's like, what do you mean?
No. Come on, let's go. Thanks. Bye.
He tips his head.
And he watches as you walk out.
I think we have to go down.
Sock. I have no idea what you mean.
I only
I will-
slightly know what I mean. I found it by accident. But I pull out my wait, do I still have my little business card?
Would have been blown up.
I think we need to find some goblins. Let's go. We go to the market.
Huh?
I want to look for some goblins that can point me in the direction of the Undercity.
Okay. You see some goblins, some goblin market workers standing around.
Do any of y'all know where the entrance to the Undercity is?
All of them go, hey, oh, hey, shh. And they put their hands up to your mouth and like, hey, and they start ushering you underneath the table. Hey. You find yourself somehow going down steps already.
I love them.
After a long, winding hallway in total darkness, as you rub your hands along the walls, you eventually make it to a door where a little slot opens up. What do you want?
What?
What do you want?
We're looking for Wolfsbane.
Yeah, what he said.
Door shuts. Cracks open a little bit. All right, come on in. Hey, where are your membership cards?
Do I still have it, right?
No.
I don't? I had one. I've been here before. I went to the equivalent of the herbalist up there, but it was different. I've been here before, I swear.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never been here.
Pulls out a little picture, like starts unfolding a picture frame, pulls it up to your faces, pulls it down, and suddenly there's magically a picture in there. He peels it off, and you watch as he starts to cut out of cardstock.
Oh, we have Gobskill cards now.
Little membership card.
Yeah.
He's doing a little taping. Are you with
He
him?
revs
Paul?
out, digging a hole.
Are you with him?
I mean,
Paul?
I said I was following.
Damn, dude, you haven't said a thing. I don't know where you're going.
I know, because I don't know what to say. This isn't really anything.
And he hands
I'm also
one to
apologizing.
he hands one to each of you.
I'm like mentally out of it right now because I'm so tired.
Yes.
Are you gonna do a tooth sparkle, Lindsay?
I can.
Little sheen.
Well, he hands each of you a gobscope card and says, "All right."
Yeah, that's my inventory.
He just kind of tilts to the side, just kind of ushers towards his back.
God damn, I look good. Thank you. He tips his head at the goblin.
This was the place I was telling you about months ago. Where I got that one potion.
Before the whole weird shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
This way.
Can you describe the Undercity again?
Oh.
Since it's oh no.
As you enter in, the Undercity is about a 1/3 replica of the entire city of Titan's Fall. Some of the buildings are immaculately made and imitated, but with scraps and junk material. The proportions and the shape and silhouettes of everything is accurate, but the materials are not. And you find as you walk around there are various goblin mockeries of people above ground. As you walk in, you can even see that there is a stilt wearing long dress, white hair wigged goblin who you believe is to be a stand-in for Tippities.
Oh my god.
As this goblin kind of saunters around.
Oh no.
Various guardsmen and merchants that you recognize, all of them goblins in costume. But you eventually make it to the herbalist shop yet again. Ching-ling. And dressed exactly like the gnome is wearing today, a goblin. Hello.
Howdy. My friends and I are looking to acquire some wolf's bane.
Oh,
Yeah.
And he looks around.
good. How much you need?
How much you got?
6 gold for an ounce.
How does it work? How much would you need to stop someone from transforming?
About this much.
And he starts pulling out little wolfbane buds and starts putting it on a scale.
I got you.
You watch, he starts literally rolling a joint. Lights it up. There you go, and hands it to you.
What does it do?
Smoke deep, my guy. Smoke deep.
Okay. He does.
Yeah, breathe it in. Breathe it in. Hold it. 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 Breathe it out.
You
Yeah,
alright?
My guy, and he takes it back.
Smoke wolfbane every day.
Oh my god.
Yep. It's supposed to be used to keep the lycanthropy curse at bay, but for regular people,
Sheesh. And he extends one arm and points with the other.
What does it do?
regular people get some high as a kite.
Okay.
You look over and you just see, in the Discord chat, you look over and you just see a goblin like that in the corner. Just baked out his mind.
No. All right. Well,
Obviously, if you happen to be a werewolf, it will lessen the effects of the werewolfism.
What does that mean? Like,
He just kind of shrugs.
I don't know. I'm not a werewolf.
that's fair.
well, then how do you know if it'll work?
It's just what I read in the books. All I know is, my brother, you smoke this.
Well, I guess I'll take some. That
How much you want? An ounce?
For how much?
6 gold.
Sure. Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
That doesn't seem like a bad deal at all.
He puts some in a small bag for you.
Now, if you're caught with this, you didn't get it from me.
And he kind of winks.
Sure.
All right, you need anything else? I also have nice glassware for you to consume the wolfbane in.
Oh my god. I guess this is up to Sock.
Does it have to be? Does it have to be smoked? That was very unpleasant.
I mean, you
Not
can
gonna
chew
lie.
it.
Chew it?
And he pulls out a little can of dip.
Eh?
Wait a second. Can I bake this into food
Mmm.
and eat it?
Perhaps. It makes the food a little bit hairy, but yeah.
I've tried doing that for you, Sock.
Sure. I guess I'll I'll get one of those in case. Sure. That one. He points at the simplest one.
The simplest bong.
The simplest ball.
Done deal. All right, my guy. Here you go. 16 gold for all of this.
Okay. Sure.
You pay him 16 gold and he hands you wolfbane a bong.
Oh my
man.
god. Can't believe
I
we went to a
can't-
dispensary.
I can't escape it.
I can't wait to see on the night of the full moon, Sock just getting high, just taking fat bong rips so he doesn't fucking turn. Every month I just gotta have my fix.
Buddy.
I guess we head out and back to the ranch to meet up with Rev and
Does he feel anything? Does Sock get high?
You do not feel anything.
Well.
Doing my best to make a bong sound. It's hard.
God.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Are you high from only one wolfsbane cigarette?
Yeah, you don't feel
I don't-
anything, Sock.
I don't feel anything. Except that tasted not great. I guess we'll I guess we'll just let's go.
yeah.
Here we go.
And you head back out to the ranch where you see Rev is digging a hole.
I am a rev and I'm digging a hole.
Wait, can I roll to see how good a hole I dug?
Roll me athletics.
Lindsay, can you do that? I don't have my laptop turned on or anything. I just got home.
Athletic?
Athletics.
That was his roll.
It is very lopsided. You have not evened it out just yet, but from the time of you digging, you are in the process of widening it. It's decent. Maybe
Good.
about 4 or 5 feet deep.
I see them as they're coming onto the range, and I say, "Hello. I have made some pretty good progress with the hole.
Nice.
How are your shoppings?"
Well, we Tipides has agreed to cram me into an invisible box for an undisclosed favor. I've got this. He holds up the drugs.
Drags.
Supposed to stave off the transformation, or if you're not a werewolf, it makes you really high, but I am a werewolf, so I feel nothing, except now I have a terrible taste in my mouth, so maybe it's doing something.
This is good, I guess. We might not even need the hole. Maybe Rev was just stuck out here in the sun for several hours for a completely meaningless thing. Maybe
You
you'll just let
agreed
Rev
to-
here to get rid of
you
Rev. so that
agreed
you
to
could
be out
go
here.
shopping without me, because you know I do not like shopping.
No, Rev. We still plan on putting him in a hole.
Okay, good.
Yes.
I mean, either you could stay in the hole or we put them in the hole. Either way, there's somebody in the hole.
I guess there's always a good use for a nice hole.
That's true. A good boy hole.
Boy hole.
Good wereboy hole.
Pay the troll toll?
Get into the boys' hole.
Climbing in.
So, why have you returned to the ranch? Are you coming to help? Are you coming to just update me on the shoppings? Are you
We're
going to
coming to
drag me
help
out
you.
of the hole?
We're coming to help you dig this fucking hole.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, I can totally help with that.
You got
Hold the
feet,
door.
boy. You got feet, boy.
You know the spell Mage Hand?
Okay.
When we take the dirt and we throw it out of the hole, you could just kind of kick it around so it doesn't create like a big mountain that could fall back down on us.
So I can look like a kid playing in a bunch of dirt.
This was not my words, but yes.
As opposed to manual labor?
Out here victimizing. Playing the victim. Lost his own ass arms. Now he's making everyone feel bad.
We get it.
That's all he was getting. He was just making a joke. It was sarcasm.
How sad.
He actually want to help. He actually wants to help.
Oh
but he
no, I
can't.
lost my arms doing dumb shit.
No.
Feel bad for me. Okay. So together, the course of the next 4 hours with some scaffolding and some setup, you are able
Instead of holding the door, he's holding the dirt.
you are
Yeah.
able to make a
It's his new calling card.
10-foot deep hole that is 4 feet across diameter. Carefully removing the dirt, allowing you that once you put the bricks in, would have a well. If you had struck water yet, which you have not
Yet.
yet.
Well,
I see.
How long will you be continuing to dig the hole downwards?
Cecil plans on staying here overnight. He's gonna camp out here, and just
Cook up some rabbits and stuff.
yeah, basically just live out here and dig as deep as we can and as wide as we can.
Specifically for
Maybe not as wide as we can,
And
just as deep as we
wide?
can.
Huh?
Are we? This is Sock's hole, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you shouldn't make it wide.
Yeah, why do we want it to be wide?
So he can't spider climb up?
Yeah, that's my understanding was like
Oh, so you
if he
can't
gets
reach both
super
walls.
beefy, he
There's
can't
gonna
just
be
like
floor
put his
space
hands.
in there.
I mean, you should also probably make it thin enough so that when he does become werewolf, he's like scrunched in, bones breaking, crunched.
That sounds incredibly painful.
I thought that was the goal in the
We
first
were
place.
trying to
Not gonna
hurt
matter
the
what's going on.
werewolf.
We're gonna make the entrance to it like human or gnome size, so he can
You're
actually
gonna put like an oubliette.
I
What
understand.
the fuck is that?
An oubliette is a dungeon where it's like a hole just thin enough for someone to stand in, and it's like super deep, and then they would just lock the door and then forget about the prisoner. The prisoner will eventually just wither away. It's a form of execution. Oubliette in French means to forget.
Wait, but what?
Something like that.
What is this change of heart? Since when are we like trying to be really nice and comforting to the wolf?
Yeah.
Cecil doesn't know this.
We probably talk about it as we dig the hole.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Like I understand. It's just
Werewolf
I don't
rip
know,
your face off.
Mr. Sock, wouldn't we want this hole to be like just as wide as you are, so you could sort of slip down, and then when you're done with your werewolfing, we could just throw a rope or something?
no. I mean you're right. It's just it's I suppose it's just hard for me to wrap my brain around it sometimes because like I mean it does burst out of my body, and so it's kind of part of me. It's I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just the whole thing is just it's just weird. I mean, think about it in my point of view. Like it's just thinking of torture devices for myself.
It's not necessarily a torture device, it's a containment device, right? We're not trying to put it in extreme agony, we're just trying to not let it rampage.
I just wonder sometimes if there's ever gonna be, I don't know, like if I could ever somehow, I don't know, like gain consciousness in that state, and how awful that would be. I mean, I don't know how. I'm still trying to figure this out. And I do. I mean, if I could gain consciousness, maybe I could control it. But also, like, if I just woke up, crunched in a hole in the ground, in the dark, like I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
So
No, I mean it makes sense. No,
maybe for the time being, we focus on containment while you focus on control. And then at some point you might not need the hole. But I think for now a hole is a good idea, right?
no, it is.
At least for the first night.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Hey, have you?
We could make it a bit more
gained-
spacious, though. I would be okay with maybe like a 20 foot deep and maybe 15 feet wide. It would be pretty hard to Emperor's New Groove yourself up a 15-foot wide hole.
Yeah, I mean, maybe for now, like, I mean, I guess depending on how much time we have, but for now, I guess this will work. But I mean, in the future, if we could create just a containment for it so that I could maybe try to get control of it.
Yeah. We can do that.
But I mean, this works. This works. Mach 1.
Sock, are you any good of a cook?
No.
Oh, that's okay. We don't need good food. We just need food. Me and Silsol can continue digging if you would like to start the preparations for the food, the rabbits.
Sure. If hold, if you can instruct me, I suppose.
No, we need Holt to help us continue digging. He is the most crucial member of this whole arc.
Ah ha ha.
If you could just give me a handhold. really appreciate that.
I'm dying.
You know, there's a gesture called throwing your hands in the air, but I really can't do that one now, can I? So in this case, ha!
You're getting a handle on it.
Just slightly leans back and shouts.
Are we gonna go cook or not?
Yeah, sure. Sure. I just need to get a grip.
Oh my
Very well then.
Okay, that was a good one.
All right.
We did just leave Ataru. I
Really
don't
gotta
think
hand it
we
to you.
told her.
Raven, is Ataru going to attempt
This one.
to fight Yamadoro?
If Yamadoro is amenable to an
He is
duel,
amenable, but
it will take too long.
I was going to end it, so we might have to table that for next time. Is there anything? Well, what were you going to Yamadoro for? Just to deliver the information?
Yeah, deliver the information and ask about Dojikiri Yatsuna, what it does.
Then let us do that for next time.
Okay. I will
Because
write that down.
has lore in and of itself. All right.
Law.
Then Tara's doing that. We will assume everyone else. Is there anything else we want to finish out with?
I'm content. I'm just cooking or telling Sock what to do and just
Doing a cook.
correcting.
Mhm.
Like, as they're making mistakes, like, no, that one, that's the habanero.
This.
No, the salt, that is habanero. No,
It's on fire!
grab the water.
We didn't bring a bucket!
Shit.
Bro,
Or a mop.
Pope Mother is so good.
This is.
God damn it.
All right, then. And with that, we will end our session for today.
Oh, okay. Hang on.